We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way. We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way. We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way.
Harambe Nation, which includes Algonquin, Ojibwe, Ottawa, and Potawatomi. We now ask if you could please rise, if able, and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome the starting lineup for the visiting Georgian Grizzlies. At the guard position from Toronto, Ontario, wearing number 1, Devontae Anderson. At the guard position from Paris, France, 6'5", wearing number 3, Jean Metsai. At the guard position from Vaughan, Ontario, wearing number 10, Usiah Glasgow. At the fourth position from Barrie, Ontario, wearing number 22, Trey Losu. At the fourth position from Dominican Republic, number 33, Alberto Lopez. The Grizzlies are coached by Chad Beauty. Alrighty, Lawrence fans, now it's the time for your main event, the men's starting 5 for your Durham Lords. At the guard position, all the way from TMG Flats in Etobicoke, Ontario, 6'3", wearing number 2, Jalee Marr. From Toronto, Ontario, the guard from Pine Ridge Secondary, wearing number 4, Miles Hall. From Brampton, Ontario, the 6'5" forward, wearing number 10, Rashane Smith. From Toronto, Ontario, the guard, wearing number 12, Deshaun Elliott. The hometown hero, 6'6" forward from Oshawa, wearing number 44, Lars Sood. The head coach for the Durham Lords is Desmond Lawley.
Hello and welcome back to the Campus Recreation and Wellness Center for tonight's OCAA matchup between the Georgian Grizzlies and the Durham Lords. Durham sitting at 2-0, Georgian 1-0. Durham winning by 15 and 13. Georgian winning 99-82. I'm Damon Huser.
And I'm John Townsend.
And we're underway here as Durham have won the tip-off. Mark Stoop controlling the ball. It's Deshaun Elliott, who's looked good so far. Gives it to Hall. Hall to Stoop. Stoop for three. Misses, and a rebound quickly for Georgian. Down low is Glasgow. Works hard to Anderson. Anderson guarded difficultly. Glasgow running with it. Plays Marseille. They get it down low to Lopez. Lopez working Stoop. Lopez misses. Stoop gets the rebound. This should be a great matchup. Two top three teams in the East last year. Durham went 17-1. Georgian went 13-5.
I think we're going to be in for some fireworks tonight. Other than the last game that was just on where Lords lost by 30 plus, this one I think is going to be a very tight, hard matchup between them.
Yep, and Elliott gets to the line early on, which is really important for him. It's a part of his game as being aggressive and getting to the line.
Both teams as well have a very veteran-led team, as the Lords only have 2 freshman players, and Georgian only have 3.
Yep. Elliott misses the first, which is very unfortunate. He's shooting 4 for 8 from the line on the year. It's one thing he struggled with last year, and he goes 0 for 2 here, so it looks like he's struggling with it this year as well. Anderson on the ball. Guarded toughly by Martin, excuse me, and he's fouled.
Looks like Javade Mon a little uncertain about that call. However, I think that was a fair foul call there on him as he was damn near hugging him.
I would say on the floor though. It should
absolutely.
It shouldn't be, and it will be on the floor. It shouldn't have been two shots. That's what they were talking about, and I think the referees made the right decision. Head coach Desmond Rowley for the Durham Lords has been here 16 years, really trying to build a powerhouse in Durham. They lost to Humber by 2 points in the semifinals, finishing third as the first points of the night come from Uzea Glasgow. And now driving is Marn.
Tell you what, that was a fantastic finish from Glasgow.
Hall getting inside. Stoop. Elliott pulls from deep. And Jay-Sean Elliott misses. That's a good hustle play, but it's taken away. And then Jay-Sean Elliott rips it right back. Up. Oh, tried to go over the top. Marn worked hard, and he'll get 2 free throws for his efforts.
Javade Mon trying to go up for an early poster here on the big man. Can't quite pull it off, but however, he does earn the foul going to the line, shooting 2.
And early on, he has struggled from the free throw line. 3 for 14, but we'll see if he can figure it out here. Hits the first. Sometimes it's just the nerves. It's his first year. He's from Etobicoke. He's a hard worker, and he'll figure it out. Might have been the nerves. Second one rims out unluckily, but they do get their first points on the board via Marn. Cutting inside is Anderson. Kicked it out, Lopez. Lopez hits the first 3 of the night. Goes to the Grizzlies, and it goes to Alberto Lopez.
Looks like Alberto had some words there for Mark Stoop after he hit a 3 in his face.
It's tipped out, and it'll be Grizzly ball. Smith working hard. Cutting out for 3. Won't go. Rebound Smith.
Well, trying to get on the fast break here early.
Marn getting down low, and a foul call, and he'll go to the line to shoot again.
Must be 2 quick fouls there on Alberto Lopez. Second foul of the game, and not even 3 minutes gone.
And he's a big body in the paint, and he's someone they would love. They do have a lot of size. They have Ogok, who is 6'7", as Marin air balls.
It looks like that foul call was actually going to be on number 22, Trey Wilson. So Alberto gets away from his second foul.
Which is good news for the Georgian Grizzlies. Marin misses his second, gets the offensive rebound, which is what you love. Smith turned it over. Glasgow running, cutting. An up fake, cutting on Jay-Sean Elliott. Lopez slows it down. Lopez almost turned it over. It's Anderson. Guarded by Smith. Anderson cuts it down to Lopez. It's tipped away, and it's Durham ball.
Gotta say, this is good, hard-nosed defense here by the Lords. They're not giving up an inch for this Georgian offense.
And they haven't had a field goal yet, but you're not at the point in the game where you're worried. You're just trying to. They're playing good defense, and they're just trying to find out what this Georgian defense is doing to them. And it's Smith and a pull-up, and you love that. It's 2.
I gotta say, it looked like he had a bit of a late release on that. I was worried that was gonna hit the front rim, but just had enough power behind it.
Lopez thought he was gonna shoot. It's Glasgow instead. It won't go. And Smith has the rebound, gives it to Elliott.
Good strong board there from Smith.
Hall, fake, spin move. What a move. Getting down low, the layup won't go. Martin working hard. Instead, it's the Grizzlies away with it. Anderson, Glasgow, layup will go. And the lead is doubled by Glasgow. Great inside. Hall now for Durham. The floater won't go. And the rebound is Wilson's. Wilson will take it. Dribble in and out. Lost it. Marin trying to run. Thought he could keep it in. It stays Georgian ball, but 14 seconds left on the shot clock.
I gotta say, so far, Javade Mon, freshman, I believe, as you said.
Yep.
He's been an absolute madman on offense and defense. It's showing incredible hustle. Like that last play just before, he wasn't able to collect the rebound, but he came flying in, almost like a Russell Westbrook kind of a fly in to grab the offensive board. Not able to pull it down, though.
As Anderson gets fouled, he's going to the line. And Marin will be fouled, will be the one with the foul again. Rudy Fahik will check in. As it is Marin's second foul. The first one is up and in for Anderson. And it's 8-3 Georgian Grizzlies. Anderson hits both, and the lead is 6 now. Fahik bringing it up. Guarded by Glasgow. He's an athletic finisher. So he can really shoot. Hall. Elliott. Back to Hall. Hall fakes. Got Lopez. Elliott for 3. Won't go. Stoop. Tips it in. Mark Stoop with the tip in.
Great job by Mark Stoop. Some might say right place, right time. I would probably say that was a great awareness to grab that board as
turned over Elliott.
Get it on a turnover. Dunk there from Elliott, as you said.
Gives it to Smith.
Oh,
it was Smith with the dunk.
Yes.
And Elliott turned it back over and gets it to Smith. Ooh. Going to the rim. Plus
And
the foul.
Tell you what, that was a fantastic pass there from Jay-Sean Elliott. Little nice bounce pass with the right hand. Finish there from Rayshawn Smith for his 4th point of the game, as there's going to be a timeout here called by Georgian after the Lords tie it up 9 apiece.
Rayshawn Smith working really hard with Elliott, just running the floor. When you run the floor, you're going to get the ball, and good things happen when you get the ball, especially when you're Rayshawn Smith.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this Lords team looks explosive. They look like they play well together as a unit. Look fantastic so far. Especially to have a team who's had this much success together as the Durham Lords. Their starting lineup has 2 freshmen in it.
They're super young. They did lose O'Shane Taylor-Douglas and Kevin Hamlet from their 17-1 third-place finish team. But they've replaced it with good players. Hall is a player that came in, wasn't here last year. He's a 4th-year player, and it's keeping the experience. And Martin is a player that is also starting, and he is important to this team. Even though he has 2 fouls, they're hoping they found a gem. And it's Smith at the line from out of nowhere as he misses. Durham had a chance to take the lead there. And it's the pressure from Elliott. Poking around. Kept alive, and they get it to Lopez. Can play Anderson, he does. Guarded by Caleb Carter, who checked into the game for Hall. Getting down low, Anderson kicked it out. That's for three. Air ball.
Tell you what, though, that was a beautiful little hezzy from Cavante Anderson there.
Yep, as Fahid goes in, gets it to Stoop. They get it down to Elliott. Elliott going to the rim, kicked out. Smith, air ball. Just didn't get a good handle on that. Now going the other way. Kept in by Marseille. Down low is Lopez, working Stoop. Lopez, it doesn't go for him. And controlled by Stoop. They get it to Elliott. Elliott's a big part of this team. You can see why. He gets it down low, Smith. The fake. Smith going up. Missed. Stoop pressuring hard. It's Georgian ball. And a sub. Lodi Kashala checks in for Smith. And Drummond Golden checking in for Alberto Lopez. Lodi Kashala is great on the rebounds. And working really hard on the ground in a jump ball. And it is Durham Lord's ball. That's really hard work from Caleb Carter. Elliott tried to get it down low to Stoop. It's stolen by Christie. That's Marseille back to Christie. Getting down low, Christie with the layup.
Oh, that's just too easy. Christie just marches right into the paint. Easy layup. Lord's need to put up a bit more rim protection there. They can't afford to give up easy baskets like that against this team.
Elliott pulls up for three. Won't go. Rebound Kashala. Back to Elliott. Elliott with the layup, the reverse. That is great by Kashala. One, getting the rebound and then finding Elliott.
I'll tell you what, I really like this lineup with Kashala at the power forward, Stoop in at center. It's a good, hard-working, crashing the offensive boards kind of lineup the Lords are running with right now.
And we know you love to crash the offensive boards, huh? For three. Won't go. It was Anderson with the shot, the rebound for Elliott. Lays it off to Fahid. And he'll try and run his offense. He's the point guard. Out to Caleb Carter. His three falls. Caleb Carter. I'm telling you, he's a shooter.
He
and he
is.
proves it right there on his first shot. Carter's also a great player on defense, but they get it down low. And Marseille.
It looks like Kashala might have fell asleep a little bit on defense. Lets his man get by him as Marseille puts it in.
Just mental lapses you do not want to have. Stoop.
Ooh. Speaking of mental lapses, Rudy Faki.
Stoop
right
and
behind.
with the and one.
Good job by Stoop to get the and one there.
And there's talk between the refs here about who the foul is on. And the foul, we're still getting confirmation. It'll be on Sean Marseille.
It appears Ahmed Ismail is coming into the game for the Lords.
And
as Jason Elliott is going to take a bit of a breather on the bench.
he comes from Calgary, Alberta, so quite the ways away here to play some college basketball. Stoop misses the and one, can't convert. Anderson guarded by Fahid, bringing it up the court. In and out. Working hard as Fahid. Foul is called on Fahid. And it will be Jordan's ball on the out of bounds. Checking back in is Smith for Mark Stoop. That's who Rasheen Smith is checking in for. And a little confusion here. It'll be out of bounds on the sideline. Inbounding it is Drummond Golden. Getting it into Christie. Christie faked the drive. Almost slipping. Christie. Gives it to Wilson. Wilson trying to drive. Great defense. Rebound by Fahik. Fahik, what a pass to Smith. Fouled. Rudy Fahik with an amazing pass.
That was a great outlet pass, but it all started with the terrific perimeter defense here by the Lords. If you could say one thing about this Lords team, it is they move their feet defensively. They shift their feet well. They make sure that they stay in front of you to contest everything. They will make your night a living hell trying to get to the basket.
Yeah, and I believe that's all to do with Desmond Rowley and his coaching. He coaches you you don't have to be the best shooter. You got to play hard defense if you want to play for him. As an offensive rebound, a foul on the floor. I believe it's on 23, which is Drummond Golden, and it'll send Ahmed Ismaili to the line. He hit the first. And he hits the second, goes 2 for 2 from the line. It's 18-13, and that's a foul on Caleb Carter, just trying to stop Christie from going anywhere. And we could see Riley's getting animated over there, telling him it is a foul, and you just got to be more square. Driving, that's great defense. Ismaili with the steal, 3-on-1. Fahik goes up, lays it in. Wanted the and one, takes 2 instead. And then a turnover for the Georgian Grizzlies. Durham are all over them now. It was 9-3, it's 13-20. It's a 17-4 run for Durham. Bring it down. And a foul. And it's a travel in the end. So it's Grizzlies ball. Drummond Lopez. It's a full court press for Durham. Led by Caleb Carter. Defending Christie, and he's doing very well. Christie had to pick up his dribble. Gets it back. Christie. Defending well. Wilson into the corner for Anderson. Anderson pulls up. It doesn't go for Anderson. Caleb Carter the rebound, and he shovels it to Rudy Fahik.
He's almost daring Anderson to pull that 3. Wonder if he was a little bit too open there. He couldn't bring it down.
Kashala the screen. They get into the corner. Caleb Carter the 3. It's good.
Ooh. Great 3 there from Caleb Carter. Looked like the pass was a little bit off the mark, but he was able to collect himself quickly and managed to nail an off-balance 3-pointer.
And now the defense is intense from Caleb Carter. Anderson on it. Going to the rim. Kashala tried to defend. Fahik in transition. Carter with the layup. We're up to 12. The largest lead of the night for either team in this first quarter. Durham have put 25 on the board.
We'll say this Georgian team is looking very thankful the end of the quarter is about to come so they can regroup.
Wilson to Anderson. Anderson driving, dished it off, and he's fouled by Ismaili. Jason Sachet will shoot. He will shoot 2 at the free throw line. So 2.9 to go. So right when this ends, you're going to see Durham throw it up. The first one doesn't go. Jason Sachet puts the second one up. It does go. They give it to Fahik. 2 seconds left. Fahik pulls up. Rudy Fahik won't go. And he gets the foul call at the end of the quarter. And he'll shoot 3 shots to end the quarter.
That's a big call for the referees to make in this, what's sure to be a very tight game overall.
And it's bold, too. You don't want to be the referee to make that call, but if it's a foul, it's a foul. And you gave him no choice but to call the foul. Fahik will shoot 3 at the free throw line. He's only taken 4 on the year, so not much of a sample size to go from. He's 1 for 4 on the year, though. That's a very common theme with this Durham team, is that their free throw shooting is subpar. Everything else is so good. As Fahik hits the first, I have a feeling that number will rise. It won't stay at 2 for 5.
It's a very composed free throw technique as well.
Lots of breathing. The second one is up. It's good. He's 2 for 2. Yeah, I just don't see him staying at
25%.
At a 25%, even a 50%. I think he'll be one of the better the free throw shooters on the team. And sometimes it just doesn't fall for you on a night. And he hits all 3.
He's already above 50% there with that.
And it's thrown up. The end of the first quarter. The Durham Lords lead 28-14 over the Georgian Grizzlies. We'll be back in 2 minutes. And we're back here for the second quarter as Georgian Grizzlies have the ball. They've brought in a whole new team here. Drummond Golden misses, and Rudy Fahik has the rebound. In is Noah Beaton, and we also see Luke Torgny. They get it down low to Stoop. Caleb Carter, it's Ismaili. Pulls up, won't go, fighting for it, ends up in Sachet's hands. And Drummond Golden will bring this ball up. Drummond Golden gives it off to Torgny. Puts it up, it's good. Drummond, or it's Sachet, excuse me, who gets the 2 and gets their quarter underway for the Georgian Grizzlies. Carter Has 2 threes on the night. Does he dare pull it? He doesn't. Does nail it. Down low, Carter, he'll shoot this one. Carter won't go, just barely. And now Drummond Golden. Trying to drive on Smith, instead plays Wilson. Wilson driving on Soup, the spin move, the floater, it won't go. Rebound Wilson, back to Torgny. And a travel on Torgny.
That's about as clear as days you can get. That was 1,000% travel. Seemed like Luke Torgny doesn't quite agree with that call, but he definitely moved his feet before dribbling.
100%. Stoop will inbound to Fahik. As it's a 12-point game. They get it to Carter. And across to Fahik. That's great passing. And now it's Elliott. Elliott to Kashala. Back to Elliott. Driving is Elliott. Hop step. Layup. Won't go. Kashala trying. Drummond Golden has it. They double team. And now it's Torgny, who faked. Got it to Wilson. Wilson for 3. It's good. What a shot by Wilson.
It was. It took advantage of late getting back on defense there from Jason Elliott. He did do a great job there tracking back overall, just a little bit too late.
Carter to Fahik, getting down low. Elliott swinging it around to Stoop. Stoop with the slam.
Great ball moving there by the Lords, finding the open Stoop underneath the basket for the dunk.
Going to the rim, it won't go.
Ooh, looked like Jason Elliott was trying to find Faki open. Thought twice about the pass, leads to the turnover.
It's good by Sachet. Fahik will bring it up.
Now, if you
remember
at the start of the game, the Lords were really failing at generating much offense as the game was 5-1 at a certain point. Now looking at the box score, Lords are shooting 52%, and Georgian with the last made basket, they've increased to 42%, but before that they were in the 30s.
Yep, and it's Durham's ball on the baseline. And Durham's a very efficient basketball team. That's from the field. From the free throw line, they got to figure it out a little bit, but from the field, they are very efficient because they go inside early and often. And tonight, not so early, but very often. Elliott to Carter. To Elliott. Fake the 3. Going to the basket. Carter pulls it up. It won't go.
Tell you what, Carter has a great quick release. That is going to be deadly this season if he gets a shot to fall.
He has 2 on the night. He has their only 2 threes. And it's Drummond Golden to Wilson. Won't go. Sachet, Drummond Golden. He'll drive. On Kashala, the layup is good. That's an athletic finish from Drummond Golden. And then Hall to Stoop. To Hall. As they slow it down. Kashala to Stoop. Thought he was fouled, and he lays it in still on the reverse.
I gotta say, I'm a little surprised that wasn't called a foul, but either way, good job by Stoop for getting the basket.
They get it. Trujany missed everything. And it's Hall to Carter. Carter, the layup, and he's fouled just off the and one. Carter misses the first, and he'll be disappointed with that. The second free throw for Carter, trying to go 1 for 2 from the line. And he misses. Kashala trying to work hard to get it. Beaton comes away with it to Torgny. Beaton, Torgny, back to Beaton. That's a good play, and Beaton just missed. Controlled by Elliott. To Hall. Hall to Carter. Elliott, stoop. It's Hall. Hall will shoot. Hall will miss. And it stays a 9-point game. Just staying in reach. Jay-Sean Elliott with the steal. Jay-Sean Elliott going to the rim. Jay-Sean Elliott with the slam.
So
Double digits again.
It was a great job on the fast break by Jay-Sean Elliott. And he's normally on the, puts up quite a few points. However, he only has 4 points so far as we're halfway through the second quarter.
And a three. It's good. Sachet from downtown. Hall to Elliott. To Stoop. Alley-oop. Layup for Stoop. Once again, Torgney getting to the rim. Kashala the block. Carter the other way to Jay-Sean Elliott. With the layup, almost an and one. What a block by Glody Kashala. Somewhat reminded me of the 2 blocks he had in the semifinals late against Humber. Just off the glass. He doesn't like hitting it without it off the glass. It just looks so much better. Smacking it off the glass. That's Glody Kashala for you.
It does. And that's also this Lord's team. This is a team that is, it's in the DNA that they will work harder than you. They will just make your life a hell on offense, on defense. They're based entirely on work ethic.
Elliott misses the first. If they hit their free throws, they would be up a ton right now. 6 for 17 from the line.
Especially when compared with Georgian's 3 for 4.
And it's offensive rebound by Mark Stoop.
That's what I was saying about working harder than you.
Elliott, Stoop. It's turned over, Torgney. And then he almost lost it. Control, double teamed. Diving on the floor, Kashala. Sachet with the layup. It ends up in 2 Georgian points.
Tell you what, it wasn't the sexiest offensive possession there, but it was a great pass though from Luke Tordy to find the open man for the basket.
And he has it again for Georgian. He plays Marseille for 3. Air ball. Lopez fighting hard. Sachet's got it. It's beaten. It's Torgney. Torgney. Marseille getting to the rim. Marseille with the lip, it won't go. Now Hall, 3-on-2 with Elliott and Stoop. Hall going to the rim. His layup is in. That's a great layup by Hall.
It was. Good job going coast to coast there by Hall.
Corner, Lopez. Won't go, it's off. Torgney just tried to poke it out, and it falls right to Elliott. Elliott gets by Beaton. He slipped. Sachet stole it, and he's down. Torgney.
Although Elliott was going for the pass, he almost got it through on the slip.
Torgney for 3, it won't go. Hall controlling it for Durham. Elliott, will he pull? Does he dare? Doesn't on this occasion. He gets it now. Now he does. Air ball. Across the Beaton. Beaton pulls for 3. Won't go. Rebound Kashala, who takes over on the glass in some important games. A game here against Seneca in the quarterfinals, he took over on the glass. Hall. Screen set by Stoop. Hall guiding his way through. That's a good step through. The layup won't go. Right at the end of the shot clock. Marseille going to the rim. Kicked it. Lopez, 3-pointer. Won't go. Hall. They get it into Stoop. Plays Kashala, wants the three-pointer. Kashala, it won't go. Offensive rebound, he gets it himself. Keeps it in, turned it over. Beaton, running with Stoop. Beaton just slowed it down. Trying to find somebody. The three won't go. Marseille is from France, specifically Paris in France.
Oh.
Trying to make an impact on the team. Hall to Kashala. Swinging it across for three. It won't go. Rebound Marseille.
And I do wonder whether or not he supports Paris Saint-Germain or OM Marseille.
Ismail to Elliott. Going to the rim. Elliott the layup. And we're beyond double digits now. It's a 12-point lead. If we were sticking in that 10 range, we're going to see how this quarter ends. Can Georgian claw back? They've done well in this quarter. Winning it.
Winning at 16-10 right now.
Or 14-10. The score on the app is wrong, but 14-12. So they're just barely winning the quarter. But they're doing well to stick with Durham. If they can get a couple more points here and bring it to 10, 9, 8, they're in this game at half. And that's exactly what they want. They want to be in the game late against Durham and just create pressure. And just create a ton of pressure. What do you think Durham could do better?
For Durham, it's just more of the same. They've been phenomenal so far defensively. They've been outworking Georgian for the extra rebounds, for the extra possessions, for the turnovers. So far the Lords have forced Georgian to commit 9 turnovers to their 5. And the lead scorer, Jason Elliott, only has 8 points so far. So as a team, they've been phenomenal as a unit. Not one player has been coming out, scoring the majority of the points so far. So just more of the same for Durham, and I think they'll probably be able to pull this one out.
That's great analysis there. Marseille to inbound. It's turned over to Hall. Hall going to the rim and he lays it in. Turning a sachet. And it's won by Stoop. And the lead could grow big time here. 8-second difference. Shot clock, game clock. Kashala to Fahik. Stoop. Stoop for 3. Won't go. Fighting hard. Oh, it's one. Marseille going to the rim. Slipped almost. Coming back out. Lopez for 3. Won't go. Just doesn't fall for them. As we speak. Time running out. Hall pulling up. Won't go at the buzzer. Durham leads 42-28 in a tied half, 14-14. We'll be right back. Thank you, and talk to you in 15.
Now you know what time it is. It is time for the inaugural OCAA Shoot for Cash contest. Fans, it's time. Today we have a very special contestant. Is there a Max Cruz here? Looking for a very special fan. Max Cruz is our lucky contestant for today. I believe that's that. Let's see. Is this Max? Yes? Hey, all right, guys, make some noise for Max. Yeah, here we go. Max will have a chance to win $1,000 in the OCAA Shoot for Cash contest. He will attempt a layup coming from a three-point circle, a free throw, and a three-point shot. And if he makes all this, he gets two attempts at each one of these. If he's able to make all 3 shots, he'll be given a chance at the big one. The $1,000. means that the other contestants here have to knock over all 6 pins in order to win the prize. Here comes our next contestant. Here we go. Wonderful purple cross. I love the cross. A former Ridgeback here. Here we go. What a wonderful shot. Let's see the athletic department has to offer. Oh, just so close. Still a good effort. Still a good effort. I liked it. It was good. Let's see if our next contestant can get a strike. Oh, going over some ground rules here. Don't want to be cheating. That one has some slice line. Whoa, only knocks down one. Looks like the strategy is not speed, but more accuracy. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Making some equitable adjustments here. Also, complaints from the contestants. Here we go. Oh, I like this one. A little bit wide, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Perhaps there was a little bit of talking on the sidelines here. Okay. This guy looks serious. Here we go. Oh, wow, look at him. Look at the follow-through. I like the follow-through. It was good. That one had better trajectories. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Wonderful. Winner, what's your name? What's your name? Brianna, let's give it up for Brianna, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Oh, she's an alumni, even better. Wonderful, wonderful. Have fun with the BC swag bag. We'll be back in approximately 5 minutes, 55 seconds. Enjoy the rest of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Have some fun. Enjoy the music, get something to eat, have some fun.
We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way.
Hi, and welcome back to the Campus Recreation Wellness Center for the second half as they drive to the rim quickly. That was De La Rosa, and Elliott going to the rim to start the quarter. Rebound by Smith, and he puts it back in, and an early start for the Durham Lords.
That was a vet going up with that offensive board and then put back.
It was so calm. Getting into the middle, that's a good pass by De La Rosa. Glasgow's the one that finishes it. Elliott to Hall. Hall, they're daring Hall to shoot. He shoots it and he misses it. Fighting Arnay, and he wins the ball back. Marin wins the ball. Smith on the inbound. Could go deep, and he does to Elliott. Sends it across the Hall. Hall faked. Good dribble moves. Gets to the baseline to Elliott. Elliott going up over 4. It doesn't go, and then he ends up fouling Glasgow.
Tell you what, that was a great size up by Hall. However, he comes up hobbled. He's calling for a substitution as he's needing to check out the game. It looks like Crowley hasn't exactly noticed yet.
Yeah, there
he does now.
Now Fahik's going to check in. Rudy Fahik had a great year last year, especially for a guy who was a first year. Into a second year from Toronto, Ontario. Getting to the rim. Playing it back to Glasgow. Trying to go up. Tipped around. Stoop can't control it. Diving on the glass. De La Rosa out in the corner. Sachet's 3 won't go. Stoop fighting, and he finally gets a grab on the board. Fahik to Elliott. Elliott fakes. Goes down low to Smith. Smith the layup. It's good. Off the glass, too. 46-30.
The Lords definitely came to play tonight. They've been phenomenal.
Marseille misses the 3.
Georgian just needs to match the Lords' offense as they did in that second quarter. But not getting off to a good start so far.
Fahik to Elliott. Swings it across. Marin getting to the rim. Layup won't go. Tipped out to Fahik. Fahik's floater. And it's a charge, so the floater doesn't matter. He did miss, too.
Tell you what, that was a good job by the big man, Trey Wilson. Excuse me, that was Jason Sachet getting in position to draw that charge. Good effort there from the Grizzly.
The inbounder's Marseille, and he gets it successfully in. Almost turned over. They get it to De La Rosa. Down low to Sachet. Going up over 2, De La Rosa with the layup.
I'll tell you, I just saw on the Lord's bench, Miles Hall just sat back down. However, funnily enough, it appears that he just switched shoes. He was wearing red sneakers before. Now they're black sneakers with the red base. So I wonder if the shoes might have been the issue.
Here's Smith going to the rim. He layup misses. And it's De La Rosa. Fahik guarding. Trying to twist and turn his way from Fahik. Hands it off. Marseille across to Wilson. Glasgow on it. Driving on Fahik. Glasgow misses. It's tipped around. And it's won by Sachet. Now going up hard on Smith. And one for Sachet.
That was a great job by Sachet. Baiting his defender to go up. And then goes up through contact.
He's got 14. Jason Sachet looking for 15 at the line, and he can cut it to an 11-point game. Sachet completes the and one. And it's 35-46 in favor of the Durham Lords at home in their 3rd game of the season. Across to Marin. Elliott. Stoop. Pulls up. Jumper doesn't fall. Sachet. And it's De La Rosa. Stopping up. De La Rosa cutting. De La Rosa to the rim. Stoop controls. Fahik, 2-on-2. Fahik cutting in. Almost a great layup. And it's back and forth we go. De La Rosa on stoop, spinning, kicking. Marseille, the three is good. 8-point game.
Fantastic no-look one-handed pass there from De La Rosa. Also just mesmerized by his sneakers. Good job coordinating the two colors between blue and orange.
Marin pulls up, misses everything but the glass. Wilson driving, behind the back, beautiful. Glasgow to the rim, fouled. He'll shoot 2, and he cut the lead to 6. Georgian are storming their way back in this game.
I'm wondering if Desmond Valley's going to call timeout, which he does, trying to start the momentum.
I think it's a good timeout.
It is. You have to call now before it gets out of hand, because this Georgian team is still very deadly. One of the top 3 teams of the conference.
Last year, yeah. Finishing 13-5. And Georgian can score. They scored 99 points in their first game. That's more than Durham scored in both of their wins. Georgian, and they also beat a good George Brown team who finished second in the OCAA last year, just being beat up by Humber. It was a blowout in that game, but finishing second is quite the feat.
It's a lot of talent here in the OCAA, so finishing that high is very impressive.
And Durham, 17-1 and finishing 3rd. It just felt like, from my point of view, watching almost every game, every home game, it was like an injustice to their season. They played so well, and they come up against the Humber team that just looked unstoppable for a little bit there. And they fought, but Humber just came up with the big shots at the end. So Durham are trying to have a redeemed season here. And the first free throw was good for Glasgow. A redeemed season would probably mean winning more games. And it's 2 for 2, 46-40. Glasgow cuts the lead to 6, which would mean they'd have to go undefeated if they wanted to win more games than last year, or win the championship. Fahik, pull-up won't go. Control by Marseille, almost lost it out of bounds. De La Rosa does really well on Elliott to move out of the way. Elliott tried to poke. De La Rosa the spin, gets it in the corner. Glasgow for 3. Glasgow got the rebound, and he lays it in. 4-point game. We got a close one on our hands here. It looked like a blowout. And now a 12-2 run, and it's a 4-point game. Carter, down low to Stoop, does well. Stoop lays it in, gets the 2 points back. De La Rosa gets up, cutting in, guarded by Carter. De La Rosa, the layup won't fall. Rebound, Marseille fighting. Glasgow missed. Jay-Sean Elliott, one-on-one with Sachet. Elliott plus the foul. Jay-Sean Elliott delivering a blow on when we thought the Georgian Grizzlies were coming back. Jay-Sean Elliott says, and one. 8-point game.
Terrific finish there from Jay-Sean Elliott. Manages to go up with the contact, with the and one. I'll tell you what, if Jay-Sean Elliott comes alive this next quarter, this next half, it might be a little bit too much here for the Georgian Grizzlies to handle.
When he's going, he is one of the best players in the association. As the second shot, his and one is not completed. And it's Marseille bringing it up. Guarded by Smith, who started this game off really well. And it's Stoop with the block on Marseille.
Great rejection there from Stoop. Fantastic rim protector.
And Marseille has really been struggling. He's 1 for 8 on the night. And he turns it over to Elliott. Elliott running with Wilson. Elliott will miss this layup. It was a tough one. Glasgow to Marseille. Wide open 3. It's good.
Good three from Marseille. I think Elliott was a little bit unlucky not to get the call there, as there's quite a bit of contact. but Georgian capitalizes on the other end, hitting the three.
Smith. Missed. It's a 5-point game.
Georgian so far winning this quarter 17-8.
Smith is at the free throw line. Shooting 2. The first one is up and it is good. Smith, like we talked about, like many of the other Durham players, not the greatest free throw shooter, but he goes 2 for 2 on this occasion, which are big free throws considering they are 7 of 21 on the night, or 8 of 22 now, excuse me. Wilson, Sachet, up fake, to De La Rosa, cutting, pulling, won't go, tipped around, De La Rosa again. Wilson has it, guarded, Wilson to the rim, and one. Wilson again, can cut it to 4 with the free throw.
Great finish there from Wilson, but I'll tell you what, I've been very impressed so far with Jomar De La Rosa.
He's been very good.
Exactly, number 6, the point guard. There's a little bit of a J.J. Pereira to him.
And the free throw won't go, and it wouldn't have mattered because it was a lane violation on Glasgow. So it stays a 5-point game. But the fact that the Georgian Grizzlies got it to a 5-point game shows a testament to how much heart they are playing with right now. Fahik to Stoop. Marin. Fahik cutting in and out. Fahik to Marin, going up, blocked. No, he's called for a foul. Marseille is called for a foul, and Marin will go to the line to shoot 2. Marin will shoot 2. The first one is good. He's had his struggles from the free throw line. I keep mentioning with everybody on the Durham Lords, but they're trying to buckle down here and hit some free throws. Second one is good, and Marin looks in a little bit of pain as Glasgow was trying to box out quickly. But he seems okay.
I gotta say, this Marin's stat line for tonight, no rebounds, no assists, really does not tell the full story, because when he's been in the game, because he does have 3 fouls, when he's been in the game, he's been phenomenal, great to watch. Just the Tasmanian devil running around the court.
And he hasn't taken a shot yet. But Anderson to Glasgow. It's tipped up. Stoop lost. Now he found it. Treasure for Mark Stoop as the ball pops up right in front of him. Fahik. That's really good defense by De La Rosa. Fahik, Caleb Carter. That's for 3. It's good. Caleb Carter again, his 3rd 3 of the night. And the lead is in double digits again. For 3, the other way, almost from Wilson, just off. Caleb Carter the rebound, and he gives it to Fahik. Fahik driving, pull up. Won't go, tipped around. De La Rosa gets it out. Going to the rim is Glasgow with the layup. Wanted the and one, doesn't get it. Refs letting him play. Marin going to the rim, fouled, and 1. Marin with the floater. A blocking foul from Sachet. And he can make the lead 11. It's back and forth here in this 3rd quarter. It was Georgian, now it's Durham taking over.
Tell you what, Lords are really starting to pull away with this one yet again, but strong finishes at the boards, or at the rim, excuse me, by the Lords. They're playing phenomenal basketball here.
Marin missed the free throw, so it stays at 10. What can Georgian do to end this quarter to make it easier for them in the 4th to try and make a comeback? Wilson to De La Rosa, driving, blocked by Caleb Carter. But it is off of Durham with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. What play are you running if you're a Georgian coach?
Oof, you gotta put me on the spot with that one. Something to get, it's probably something to get Sachet open for 3.
Okay. Good on the spot. De La Rosa driving, layup. That wasn't a bad look either. And a foul on. We're waiting for the call here. I believe it was on Fahik. It might have been Caleb Carter. Yeah, the foul was on Caleb Carter for a push in the back on Drummond Golden. And the free throw, first one is good by Drummond Golden. They need to hit their free throws if they want to get back in this game. They haven't had many on the night, but when they have had them, they have had to take advantage. Both of them go. It's an 8-point game. 59-51 with 12 minutes left to go in the game. Rudy Fahik, guarded by De La Rosa. Fahik, down low to Stoop. Into Marin. His first bucket is good. Anderson, driving on Fahik, kicked it out. Drummond Golden, going to the rim. Nice lay-in. They are finding their offensive flow on this Durham defense. Marin driving quickly out. Caleb Carter. Cash. Caleb
again.
Carter again. He's 4 for 6 from downtown. He has 14 on the night. And it's tipped. De La Rosa. Stoop almost blocked that. What do you think about Caleb Carter?
It's been fantastic from downtown tonight. He's, as he said, he's 4 of 6. He's only taken 1 non-3-point shot, and he's just been an assassin for the Lords. Corner 3 specialist for them tonight.
Tipped around, Marin tips it in, and he's having a good quarter. He's having a good game, but he's really starting to find his own in this quarter.
If you look at the Lords scoring, they have 4 scorers with 10 or more points so far tonight. It's been such a great team effort.
And one for Fahik, another and one, and the lead is growing in front of our eyes. Georgian was dominating this third quarter, but right now Fahik could tie it in this quarter.
Very high scoring from both teams. Right now the score is 27-24 just in the third quarter alone for Georgian. But
27-26.
27-26, excuse me, the website hasn't updated yet. But it's been just a fantastic quarter to watch.
He misses the free throw, keeps it at 13. Drummond Golden on the ball. They're going to need a shot here. De La Rosa to Drummond Golden. Couple moves. Drummond Golden for 3. Won't go. Stoop gets the rebound. Shot clock is dark.
Crowley's pleading for his team to take the last shot of the quarter.
Rudy Fahik. Stoop pulls up. Won't go. Fahik tried. Wilson throws it up. Almost went by Wilson, but the quarter is over. We'll be back in 2 minutes. The Durham lead 68-55 over the Georgian Grizzlies.
Lords up by 13. What a game. Only a few seconds remaining. Here we go. Let's have some fun. On rotation. Let's bring it around. Let's hear the crowd. Here we go.
And we're back here as Rudy Fahik gives it to Hall. Hall driving to the rim. The floater won't go. 68-55. Can the Georgian Grizzlies come back into this game? As it's blocked by Stoop and a slam by Drummond Golden onto the mat. Caleb Carter, Fahik, fake, wide open three, won't go. Marin, it's tipped around, and De La Rosa controls. Wilson, cutting in and out. De La Rosa. De La Rosa, try to get a sachet, it's out of bounds. And he's not happy with himself. Every time they get a stop, it's a chance for them to get a little bit closer. They just want to be as efficient as they are in the last quarter and just play better defense, because it was really good. It was a 26-27 quarter. If you score 27 points again, they might come back on Durham. Hall. Fahik. And a blocking foul on De La Rosa.
Don't know if I entirely agree with that blocking foul. It looks like Lords, not that they got away with one there. I probably would just let them play on, but either way, Lords inbound pass.
I would agree with you, but I always say they're further down than us. They can see better than us, so maybe, I don't know, something that they saw something we didn't. Caleb Carter in the corner again. Oh, I thought for sure he was hitting that.
He definitely wanted that as he was frustrated for the miss.
As Wilson goes, and
great drive there from Trey Wilson to get some contact. He's going to go to the line, shooting two.
Yep, Rudy Fahik with the foul. First one is good. And the second one is good too. And it's an 11-point game. Hall driving for three. Hall missed. Fahik kept it in. It's tipped around. Wilson gets it up. Running is Anderson, just having to keep it in. Back to Wilson. Wilson for three. Won't go. Tipped around. Rudy Fahik controls.
I wonder if Wilson had to let that fly right off the catching it. That would have had a bad chance of going in. It looked like he waited a little bit too long and hesitated when the defender went up to contest.
Hit off Lopez, kept alive. Anderson for three, won't go. It just lips out. And the lead stays 11. They have had their chances to get back into this game.
They have. Lords have done a good job at continuing to score consistently on the other end.
Hall. Smith. Air ball.
It looks like Smith had a bit of a hitch in his shot there. Couldn't quite get that to go.
Just not what he wanted, obviously. You never want to airball a three.
Not at all. Does have 12 points tonight, though. So
he's had a good night. I think you'll take his night for one airball three a night, easily. 5 for 9 on the night. It's De La Rosa. Down low to Sachet. Going on Smith. That's a grown man, and it is an and one. And it is into single digits again with 7:24 to go.
Got a good game going, but it's a good substitution now to bring in Glody Kashala, bring in a bit more defensive presence, a bit more of a hustle on the boards kind of guy, try and smooth things out defensively for the Lords.
And the free throw goes, and it's 8 again, and it's another good start to a quarter from the Georgian Bulldogs. And Sachet's 8 for 8. I'm just seeing this. He's having a night. It's Fahik, and it's Stoop. Hand off to Marin, driving, beautiful. Kashala, layup won't go. Offensive rebound, Glody Kashala, double digits again. Anderson brings it into the half court. 7 minutes to go. Anderson driving, puts it up, won't go, but he grabs it. Marin all alone. Can he control it? He can, and he missed the dunk.
That was unfortunate. He tried to get a poster in the first quarter. I wonder if he.
And Anderson with the layup. That's a good putback layup.
Great acrobatic finish in the air there to control the body. Get a good layup there.
Fahik. Guarded by De La Rosa. Down to Stoop. In the corner, Hall. Hall for 3. Won't go. Tipped around. And it's Anderson. They could cut it to 6. Anderson's fouled hard by Stoop.
Yeah, if you're a Stoop, you can't fall for that. There was obvious there's going to be a pump fake there. You can't be launching yourself up in the air, giving Georgian more free throws. But so far, though, on the other end, Miles Hall 0 for 4 from three-pointers tonight. 1 for 11 as well.
He's
it's
struggling.
been a rough night, as well as all of his three-pointers. None of them have looked terribly good. They've all been a bit of a slow release, not much arc on the shots.
As the first shot is missed by Anderson. He could have cut it to 6. He's just trying to cut it to 7 now. A 6-minute left game. In a 7-point game as he hits the second free throw. Marseille checking in, as well as Christie. Zaire Christie is playing an okay game, but now De La Rosa tries to guard Fahik. Fahik getting low, kicked it to Hall. Hall going to the rim, miss. Marin goes back up and lays it in. That's what he does best.
Marin's just been a lightning bolt as soon as he checks into the game. Right, as a 6-man for the team, I've been loving watching him play tonight.
Hall going to the rim. Stoop, as it's tipped around, Stoop puts it in. Double digits again. Durham is just keeping Georgia, the Georgian Grizzlies just far away. Well, that's beautiful by Marseille. Hall turned it over to Lopez. Christie has Marseille. Waits up. Christie pulls. Won't go.
Lord's got away there with a bit of a poor transition defense. As by the time the three-pointer went up, there was still 2 players at half court.
And Lopez, I thought Lopez was wide open in the paint, and they just took the 3 instead. Stoop couldn't get away. Christie driving. Kashala defending there. De La Rosa missed. Keeps it. Marseille lays it in. 7-point game again. Hall, guarded by De La Rosa, to Stoop. Gives it back to Hall. Hall for 3. This one goes. Doesn't matter if he's 0 for 4. He'll hit the 5th one. The hallmark of an experienced player. And the lead is double digits again. Back and forth. They teeter on the double-digit mark. Wilson. To Christie, across to De La Rosa, and he skied him. If De La Rosa was 6'6", I still don't know if he would get that ball.
Yeah, I would be stretching it at that point. Might have got a fingertip to it.
Stoop. To Fahik. Dribbling in, Kashala going down low, and he lays it in.
Big boy basket there from Kashala. Fantastic, old school, backing down his man to get that bucket.
Down Lopez, it hit off his foot. Marin driving, layup is good. 14 now, and they're running away with it. Timeout call by the Georgian Grizzlies. 3:11 to go, 14-point game. Do you think the Grizzlies have a chance in this one?
It's going to be tight. If I'm from a Georgian standpoint, I wish I would have called that timeout about 2 minutes ago. It feels like when they were going blow for blow, that's when you would call timeout, just to try and stop their momentum, because it feels like with their offense so far this quarter, it's been one step forward, 2 steps back.
I would agree. And Durham, you can't let them get points, because then the points leads to their defensive intensity. It makes, like, when they score, they just want to play defense, and they're shooting 50% from the field.
As well as points off turnovers tonight have been a real killer. Lords have had 20. Georgian have only had 4.
So that's the complete difference in the game. It's a 14-point game, and it's a 16-point difference. The turnovers, you have good turnovers, right? And you have really bad turnovers. And really bad turnovers are the ones that Georgian are giving to Durham. A good turnover is you got nothing, shot clock violation, right? The ones they're giving up are, you're the last player, he pokes it away and he goes free on the fast break and gets 2 points. And it's just not something you could sustain and try and win a game.
Because even if you look at the turnovers from steals, Lords have 11, Georgian has 7, so relatively equal. Lords have 4 blocks, Georgian has none, so not much rim protection. But if you look at the turnovers, Georgian has 17 turnovers, Lords only have 8.
And that is Desmond Rowley basketball, keeping the ball in your possession and just playing good defense. And good defense doesn't always mean low score. It can translate to offense, as that reverse layup would have been impressive, but it's missed. And Marin driving, and again, Marin with a slam. This time it goes down.
He finally got that
Third time's
dunk.
the charm.
Exactly, 3rd time's the charm.
De La Rosa. They're going to need to start shooting some threes and hitting them quickly. Marseille elects to go inside. Marseille, the layup, it's good. Is it too little, too late? Will they put on the press? They don't. He can slow it down. Closing in on that 2-minute mark. Fahik to Marin, and 2. Misses 2, and then gets 2 dunks. Love to see it. Wilson driving, layup, won't go, rebound. Wilson puts the put back up and in. Hall to Stoop. It's in. That's a good shot.
Tactical foul there on a Georgian. I believe that might be calling the coach. Oh, excuse me, timeout. Never mind then. Very different. Would have thought frustration might have got to the coaching staff there. Either way, that might be too little, too late, as the Grizzlies now trail by 16 points.
I would agree with you, 100%. It just might be too little, too late. 16 at this stage in the game. Especially the way Durham is scoring. You're just not stopping them.
For something for the Lords to work on, though, as you pointed out many times in the game, the free throw shooting. Lords have actually scored less free throws than Georgian, even though they've had more than 10 more attempts than them, or 11 more attempts than them. Lords have shot 10 for 26, which is 38.5%. Georgian 12 for 15, 80% from the field. So if you're the Lords, you'd be over 100 points now if you made all your free throws.
Which is disappointing for Durham, but it also didn't affect you in this game. It will affect you eventually. When it comes to playoff time, we're playing the best teams in the league. I'm not saying Georgian is not one of them, but they will affect you eventually. And it did against Humber in the semifinals as Sachet lays it up and in. But it did affect them, and that's the reason why they lost to Humber, and they have to figure it out, especially in the really important games. Fahik. And it is still Durham ball. Kashala to Stoop. To Hall. Hall to Kashala in. Oh, it's a beautiful pass by Kashala, and Marin slams it down again.
This Lord's team has always looked for the extra pass. I might have a good shot, but this guy's a great shot, so I'm going to get the ball to him. It's fantastic to watch.
And Sachet lays it up and in. He has been amazing. He's a really bright spot on this team. And guess what? He is a freshman too. And an offensive foul called. On the Georgian Grizzlies. 1:11 to go, 14-point game.
Almost double dribble there for a second. Gets the bucket to go though.
As Glasgow puts 2 in. Fahik will bring it up. They can just drain this clock a little bit. Fahik to Hall.
It's gonna be a foul though.
Yep.
Getting a little bit too handsy there, defending Hall as Hall. Well, excuse me, as it's gonna be an inbound pass.
Fahik inbounds it to Kashala. Time running out. Stoop controlling. Hall. For 3. Won't go. Tipped around. De La Rosa comes away with it. Layup won't go. Offensive rebound, Glasgow. And he's hit by Kashala. First one is good. Cutting it to 11. Glasgow again. And he missed. 78-89. Marin. Fahik.
Lords are gonna just let this clock run out. Oof.
Oh,
dangerous pass there for a second. Almost picked off.
With the shot clock dead, the Durham Lords will beat the Georgian Grizzlies 89-78 to improve to 3-0. The Georgian Grizzlies will fall to 1-1. Next time, Durham will play Fleming on November 2nd at 1 p.m. Tune in for that. Thank you for watching our stream. And we will see you in a week.